how to connect Squarespace with n8n step by step. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this step-by-step tutorial, I'm going to show you how to connect Squarespace to n8n so you can start automating tasks between your website and your favorite tools, all without writing single line of code. So let's get started. If you want 15 days free trial of n8n, just click on the link in the description. So create an account, and as you can see here, I have already an account. So I have set up this automation which which updated or creates a product automatically into our website, which is this one. So this is the product which I have created by using n8n. So I will show you both of them, how you can connect a Squarespace and how you can create a product or different things using n8n. So basically how you can automate things. So first step is to uh, wait, let me delete this node. So something will look like in front of you. Click on this add first step. Now you have to set whether you want to choose trigger manually. It will runs the flow on the clicking a button in n8n. It is good for getting started quickly. So I will choose this one. And first I will add HTTP request. So first, we have to decide whether we want to create a product or we want to add a blog post. I will create a product. So I have to add a two HTTP request for first one is to this first request is for wait, let me change the name. First request is to get the store ID. The second request is to create a product. Store ID, get store ID. Now just rename this and rename the second node with create product. Now what you have to do, in the first you have to select method get. Now in the URL example, so you have to enter the URL. So where you are going to find this URL. First, what you have to do is create an account in Squarespace. So I have already done that, and I have an account into Squarespace. Now next step is to go to settings. Now click on the setting from the bottom and go to developer and tools. Now from there you have to choose developer API keys. Just simply click on it and then you have to generate a key. So I have already created a key. So let's create another key which is for the next project. Now over here you have to add a key name like this for creating product for n8n. Now over here you have to give permissions like for submission I will give everything related to product, read and write, and order. You can choose based on your needs, but I will just select all of these and click on this generate key button. Now we have just created the API key. Copy this key and paste it somewhere like this, so it will not show it up again. So this is very important. Now next is what you have to do is we get the API key and we have to add URL. So how you can add? So here is a way you can add. So for the retrieve all store pages, you have to add this URL. You will find this URL into developers.squarespace.com. I will link this into below, or you can just read it. So you can make a URL for yourself for the different purposes. Just copy and paste it over here. So this is a basic HTTP. You can just compare this URL with this. This is commerce store page. So now what you have to do next is set authentication none. Go to send header Now over here, you have to add the authentication, and then you have to add barrier API and the API. I will link the Google documents in the comment below so you get the better understanding, and just you copy and paste it right here. So you have to add authorization name, then you have to enter the barrier. Then we need our API key, which we have copied earlier. Now paste over into after the barrier. Make sure you have given one space. Now again, you have to add one more parameter. Now after adding one more parameter, you have to add a user agent. It tells basically to n8n that a user making a request in the name of this store. So now you have to give this your store name, which can be anything. Let's say the product uh, maker is my name. Now scroll down a little bit. Now let's try to execute this if it is work. As you can see, we get the store ID and a lot of things. So it works. Now let's move to second step, which is HTTP request for our product. From here, in the second, we will create a product. Now from method, you have to choose the post because we are adding product over here. Now in the URL, if you go over here, so you can create a physical product with the least one variant. Now over here, you have to add your API version. So just copy this. Now paste into URL. Let's customize this based on our needs. Now I have to remove this API version, which is 0.1. Now this is my URL. Now let's set up to this authentication to none. Now let's move to send header. Now again, we have to add the authentication, which is now after that, after adding the authentication, you have to add this barrier. Copy exactly the with the API. Let's copy this into this. So now let's add the one more header, which is content type. Now here you have to add JSON, application JSON over here. So basically what says that it says Squarespace that this user will send data in the form of JSON. So it's very necessary to add this. Make sure you have added correctly, and then click on this send body. Now you have to select JSON from here. Now choose using JSON. Now I will add the Google Doc into description. Now I have created that JSON code, which look like this. Now as you can see, let's make a big screen. So it's basically says store ID. Now what we will do, we will add this ID into our JSON. Just drag this ID into our JSON, and you will see, okay, just to make it bigger, and copy this, cut this, and paste into store ID. And then so it's basically type, it is a physical product, it says, and then store page ID, then name, this is my first project, replace my name with a different project, anything, and description, this is my first project, URL slug, my first project, first tag, if you want to add that too. Let's say if we have the image URL, so I have updated this JSON code. Now, as you can see for the image over here in, let's change the name of this. Let's say the shoes. This is my first product. Let's scroll down. You can customize based on your needs. I will just add a simple URL over here. So http.jpg. So I will go and search for shoes. and then copy the image URL. Let's see if it works or not. Copy the image URL. So this is the image URL as you can see here, and I will just simply replace this image with this second one. Now we have simply added over here. In the result, you can see there is no error. So I will choose this. It's okay. Let's check all of these things. Now let's execute this step. Let's see if we get any error. So it says, so at the top, as you can see, I have added a wrong URL, which is this one. Now let's fix this and let's fix the space between these as well. And go back. Let's see if it works or not. Execute the step. Again, it's giving me. Now let's try. I have fixed this error. Now let's execute the step again. Click on this execute. Now, as you can see here, we have successfully created an output. Now let's go into our Squarespace and see whether it works or not. Okay, close this and go to product and services and go to products. As you can see here, we have successfully added our shoes into our Squarespace. That means it is successfully created and successfully connected with Squarespace. So this is how you can basically automate or create automation for creating your product. So let's try again because your request is invalid or it could not be processed by the service because the product parameters are the same. So the URL is already used. So yeah, that's how you can create the link between n8n and Squarespace. If you found this video helpful, then subscribe to the channel and thanks for watching.